What to do, YouTube? It's your boy Messiah. Welcome to the channel. Let's get into it. So today we're gonna be talking about Navy Bootcamp 2024, 2023, 2024. I'm gonna go what's the things you should kind of expect in my personal experience of like what I went through. I'm gonna save my personal experience to the end of the video. Just so I can give y'all like just a generic kind of basic, because everybody, it's structured for everybody to kind of do the same things, but everybody's gonna have their own experience. So enough chatting, we gonna get straight into it. So I'm gonna be looking back and forth at y'all and in my notes I got, because I got some notes here just so I don't miss anything. So let's get straight into it. So actually no, before we get into the video, what I will say is, if you somebody out there, maybe you think about joining, you signed up, maybe you feel like you can't join, I would just encourage everybody, like, don't think you can't do it. I would say, like, don't limit yourself. Obviously, if it's something that you're not sure if you want to do, I would definitely say, take some time to think about it, especially if you're young. Take the time that you need to say, take the time that you need to think about it, like if this is really what I want to do, just joining the military, period. Me personally, just put my personal opinion. Everybody has different opinions. My personal opinion, military could either be for you or could not. You don't have to be in the military to, however you may look at making it in life. So I would definitely say think about it, make sure this is something that you want to do for a fact, and then you proceed with it. But for the people that feel like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do boot camp because I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get through it because of fitness or mentally, bruh, listen, first and foremost, if you put let me not even say that. First and foremost, you got faith in God, you Gucci, you good. That's first and foremost. Two, you put your mind to anything, you're gonna be able to do it. So before I even get into, just boot camp, what to expect, like, I just want to say that don't limit yourself. Never limit yourself for the things that you can do and the things that you inside know yourself that you can do. Don't let anybody limit you. Don't limit yourself. Don't put that thought in your mind. Just don't do it, bro. Ain't worth it, because you can do anything you put your mind to. So getting into it, what to expect, how it's gonna go. So you're gonna go through MEPS. If you don't know what MEPS is, there's a bunch of YouTube videos on YouTube about MEPS. I can do a MEPS video if y'all want to. If y'all want me to, I could do a MEPS video just breaking down my personal MEPS experience. Everybody got a different MEPS experience, Me, I went to MEPS in New York, the state of New York City. There's people that went to MEPS in Texas, Florida, like, so everybody's MEPS experience is different. It's kind of like the same thing. Like, you go through the same things, but it's kind of maybe a different process. And, so yeah, if y'all want a video on MEPS, we could definitely get into that. And I can do that. But basically, you go through MEPS, and then once you're done with MEPS, you get your official date to when it's time for you to go in. Once you get that date, it's kind of like, it's crunch time from then on. Like, so for me, I got my date. Like, I went to MEPS, then 2-3 weeks out, whenever it is. My time was my time. Woke up that morning, was with the family. I ain't gonna lie. Fake was an emotional time with the family. I ain't gonna hold you, man. But yeah, man, you go through that, and then we ship right off. Like, I'm trying to think exactly, like, I feel like, so when you go to boot camp, and whoever watches this video, whoever it touches, like, just when you go to boot camp and then you get out, like, I would, like, come to this video and, like, refer, like, to, because I feel like, I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like I went to boot camp. I feel like boot camp is a blur, bro. Like, you literally do it, and it's like, you don't remember everything from boot camp. It's like you do it, and then that time flies, and it's like, what did I really do? Like, I don't know if that's just me. Bro, once you get that date, it's crunch time. You go, you get your plane tickets, whether you got to take 2-3 planes, whatever it is, and you take that plane ticket to Chirac. The only Navy boot camp is in Great Lakes, so everybody's going to Chicago. So, you know, once you get your ticket to Chicago, how many planes or whatever you got to take, once you get that ticket to Chicago, man, it's crunch time. Me, I was with like 5, 6 other people from our recruitment station. We went to Chicago. Once we got there, they had us wait, and like it may be different for other people. They had us wait at the USO with a bunch of different people that was like basically enlisting, or it was their time too as well to like enlist or whatever. So yeah, man, like we was in the USO waiting. If you don't know what the USO is, it's basically like I won't say a chill spot for military personnel. Like if you waiting in the airport, you could go there. They got snacks, TV, all types of stuff. So we was waiting there for a little bit of time, and then once it was time for us to get picked up, man. Yeah, I mean they let us know when it was time. We lined up, and it really get real because then you really start realizing like, yo, like, all right, it's getting real because then you go downstairs or you go to where basically they're like, because you got to check in and you got to sign in with, I guess, like the military, you know, like the petty officers, the chiefs, they'll all be down there, and you'll just be in line. And everybody's in line checking in. Once you check in, you go sit down. And yeah, man, but you know it's real because you start seeing people lined up. You start seeing the looks on people's faces. So you sit there like, yo, like, it's really about to happen, bro. Like, I really signed the papers and now I'm really here. But basically, yeah, you do all of that, and then y'all board the bus. Bro, listen, when y'all board that bus, man, or listen, I know when I boarded the bus, I was just thinking so much in my head, bro. Like so people was on their phones. You not technically supposed to be on your jack. I ain't no rap. You not technically supposed to be on your phone. Me, I was not on my phone. Like, by then I had my Snapchat, Instagram deactivated. I already knew, like, I already done told everybody I was going. The people I did tell, like, I told them it was a wrap. Like, I'm going. I was already off all that. My mind was mentally like, what I'm about to get into, what I'm about to do. So yeah, bro, like I was in that bus, and you know the little memes and the little videos when you just looking out the window sad, bro. That's what I was doing, bro. I was not looking out the window sad, but it was more or less like looking out the window like, all right, like I'm focused, I'm locked in, I'm determined. This is the decision I got made. This is what I need to do to get out of this. Yeah. So yeah, man, once you get on that bus, you know, like I said, that's what I was thinking. You know, everybody was on the bus, and you know, they playing a little video because they got the little drop down camera in there, and they just like, the video come on, it's like, United States Navy, you are serving the country, and like they got a whole like nice little 15-20 minute video of somebody just, you know, so that's how you know it's really real. But fast forward to that, so in my experience, you know, not everybody's experience, people have different experiences. In my experience, I don't know if it was Petty Officer Chief, they did come on the bus. They did the, yo, get the off the bus, get the fuck off the bus. They did that to us, and yeah, now we got that. Once they said that, I ain't gonna lie, our fake was falling in line. Like, yo, I'm out. Let me go. I scurry right in the building, man. Then you know that famous hallway with the flags, and they line you up. So for me, we got like, I want to say 20-30 seconds to call somebody, because they allowed us to call somebody going in, like just so they know that we're safe and we're there. Yeah, bro, they gave us like 20-30 seconds. Like literally, I called my mom's. Was like, hey mom, here, I love you. And I had to click, like I couldn't even hear my mom say I love you back fake, because like for some reason the petty officer or the chief, whoever it is at the time, they was looking directly at me. So it's like I ain't even had that much time to even really do none of that. So yeah, you make that phone call, and then yeah, bro, like you basically getting straight into it from there. Like from that day, you getting into it. Like that's just what it is. That's the start of boot camp right there. I mean, people say P days after P days is over, but that's when you really making that transition from being, you know, quote, whoever you was, to realizing like, all right, now I'm in the Navy. Like now Fate gotta really start getting it together. Like, this is something different. So yeah, let me make sure I'm missing up for y'all. Yeah, so the first 24 hours, you just gonna be basically, you basically just checking in. Like, so when you go in, you going through everything, you're doing everything, and then you go into this room. You go into this room, and then you basically just getting all your belongings, all your things. You don't get like your uniform and stuff like that, but you basically get what you about to wear for a certain amount of time so you get issued your other stuff. So they gonna give you this fat ass brown box that everything you got is going in that box. So if you got your phone, you got a crispy pair, whatever is on your feet, whatever you got on is going in that box, and you're not gonna see it to the 2 months, 2 weeks, or 2 months after. So yeah, everything you got is going in that box from that first day. So for the people that's like, oh, do you get your phones at boot camp? For the Navy, nah, like you don't get your phones on Sundays and stuff like that. I do want to say I got some friends in different branches that said that they got their phones, like Army, I believe. Don't quote me on this, y'all, but Army, I believe that they got their phones, or they get their phones every Sunday or every other Sunday or something like that. In my experience, in my time, when I was in a couple of months back, I didn't get my phone. We had like to call on the pay phones, and we had a little scratcher of cards, and we had like 20, 30-minute call, 45-minute call. As you start getting in the time, you start getting more time, that whole thing. But that's how it was for us. So yeah, but basically, yeah, that 24 hours, you're just doing a lot, bro. Like, everything that you probably think, like, oh, when are we gonna do this? When are we gonna do that? A lot is gonna be in that 24 hours. Like, you getting checked in, you take your picture, all of your hair. Listen, you go there with dreads, you go there with anything as a guy, it's going all off. Like, they not sitting there giving you a taper fade and lining you up. No, bro. Like, all of it is gone. Like, diagonally, vertically, horizontally, it's all coming off. So what I did, I had dreads before I got in. So I just cut my dreads, and I gave myself a nice little taper till they was like, basically they cut it all off, because you gonna be seeing people. I ain't gonna lie, we was in the line like, yo, bro, nah, what they just did to you. Like, we was sitting there, I'm just sitting there in my head like, yo, son, nah. And then when it's finally your turn, you like, damn, bro. But nah, yeah, yeah, man, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy how fast it really went by. But basically after that, it's P days. P days is like, basically like, P days is like the worst time. Like, in my opinion, and if you ask other people, like, to me, I feel like P days is the worst time. Like, P days is like literally so, I don't know, it's just so tedious. It's long. It's boring. It's like, because it's like another form of you checking in. So medically, dentally, making sure dental, medically, making sure that you're good, making sure you're up to date with whatever. Like, that's basically confirming, like, okay, he or she's here, they're good to go. After these P days, we gonna really start the process. So that's basically what P days is. And if y'all want any detailed, like, understanding of it, or y'all want any more details on it, or whatever I'm talking about, we could definitely talk about it, and I'll personally answer it and kind of give you a more detailed like definition of it. So yeah, after P days, bro, like I said, after P days is when, from that day, yeah, you start boot camp, but like after P days is when you really start boot camp. Like, that's when you meet your RDCs. You go to your ship, which is just basically like your compartment. It's not an actual ship, but it's like your compartment. Your division number, and you learning all of that. And basically, that's when boot camp start. Like, that's when boot camp really hit. Sorry, I just seen something. I don't know, looked like some type of bug, but I mean, it's not an actual ship. It's not an actual ship, but it's kind of like, it's basically the compartment you're gonna be in for the basically the whole time you're there, unless you get asthma or something like that. Which don't get asthma, bro. But yeah, bro, and that's after P days. Like once you done with P days, that's really when it's really crunch time, bro. Like it's listen, man, it's get to work time after P days, bro. Respectfully. Um After that, bro, like yeah, like then that's when you really get into the activities and what you're gonna be doing, as far as just your training, that's because that's basically what you're going through. You're going through personal training, group training, like swimming, your pacer test, fitness, shooting, like all of that stuff is what you're doing basically for the next remainder of those weeks. Um, yeah, bro, like and I would just say, like, bro, if you locked in, bro, you can be good. Like, don't think that you can't do it. Like I said at the beginning of the video, like, don't let anything make you feel like you can't do it. Like, you can do it, bro. You will get through it. You gonna have your times where you're in there and you probably feel like, damn, you gonna have your days. But that's why it's important to have those people. You gonna find those people. Find your people. Find the people that you are able to, your mans in them, bro. Like, find those people, man, because they're gonna help you get through. Y'all gonna help each other get through it, bro. And the relationship in the military, I would say, like, you create some good relationships, bro. Like throughout the military, just in general, boot camp, school, just in regular, not whenever you get into the actual fleet, like, bro, yeah. So I would definitely say that's when boot camp really start. Yeah, definitely just appreciate those relationships, man. But yeah, after you getting into your activities, like I said, once you doing them swimming and the pace test and all of that stuff, like basically it's graduation, bro. And that's like the greatest time. Like when you get that liberty, bro, after you graduate and you were going from your ship to not Freedom Hall, I forget where it is you graduating, but like what is exactly it's called. But when you there, bro, and you marching there, that's like the best feeling, bro. So getting into my personal experience or my like viewpoints of, just boot camp, how it was for me, and how my experience was, my thought processes on it. I feel like bro, like I said, boot camp is not crazy hard, bro. It's really not. I ain't finna sit here and make it seem like it's a cakewalk, bro, but boot camp is not difficult, bro. Once you put your mind to it, like I said, first and foremost, having faith, putting your mind to it, bro, you gonna be good, bro. Just have faith, lock in, bro, knowing that you gonna have some days that's not the best, but that it's all gonna pay out and it's all gonna make sense, bro. And you gonna be good, bro. Like, don't overthink it, bro. Just go in there, like I said, lock in. Know what you getting into, put your mental to, all right, this is what I'm finna be doing for the next 2 months. Be humble. Like, don't go in there thinking you know everything, because it's gonna be something that it's probably you ain't gonna know. Basically, it might be something you don't know, and they gonna look for that, bro. Like, if you think you just know everything, they gonna pick you out for it. And if you feel like you don't know nothing, then they gonna pick you out for that too. So you kind of just gotta play that median in between the two. Prepare for your best ability. I could drop a video basically talking about like kind of the do's and don'ts and like what you should do before boot camp, or like just before being in, like just in your interest in general in the military. Like, this is the things you should look at, before joining the military boot camp. This is what you should do, or this is how you should prepare yourself. But yeah, man, my opinion, boot camp was cool for me, bro. It's an experience I wouldn't take back. Would I do it again? Nah, I need like 20,000 for that, 30, 40, 50. I need a good ass set of money to do that again. Cause I don't know, bro. I just feel like I wouldn't really want to go through that again or be in Chicago again in that center. Like, I would need like a smooth 30 pack to get me to go over there and do that again. But with the knowledge I got, honestly, it'd probably be less, bro, because the knowledge I got now, going back there, like, it'll be way different than when I first went in. Having a lot of knowledge on just, the military itself and the things, and already going through that process. So yeah, bro. But yeah, I mean, that's military basic, man. That's Navy boot camp, man. Like I said, it's really not that sophisticated, bro. It's really not too crazy, you know. You going in like I said, man, you know, mad times ready, bro. Just be locked in, be humble, you know, and you gonna get through it, man. That's the end of the video though. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all, even though I don't know who looking at this. I appreciate y'all to the end of my heart. And I just ask y'all for y'all support, man. Comment on the video, subscribe, like it, all of those things. Comment y'all questions, any advice to give me, just people that's in there. Prior enlisted, prior active reservist now, man. Talk to your boy, give me advice. I want this to be an active channel where we all able to speak to each other. And you know, yeah, I'm here for the questions, bro. Like if you young, you about to get in, ask questions, ask me my questions, ask questions till my head fall off. So you feel like you can't ask no questions, bro. I'm not opposed to no questions. But again, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. It's your boy Messiah, and I'm out.